Hi, John. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show today. So, John, we would love to hear about your story and career development. Let's start from the very beginning.
Okay.
Your post-secondary experiences lead you to where you are today.
Yeah, great question. And thank you so much for having me. So my name is John-Bosco Kaikai. I'm a campus program manager at Sun Life. My main role is I lead recruitment for two portfolios. So for our main CPA rotational program for folks who are finishing up third and fourth year, who are looking to go into that new grad opportunity. So that's my main focus, leading full cycle recruitment, social media marketing, talent branding, as well as full cycle recruitment for this position. In addition to that, I also lead recruitment for our corporate co-op and internship roles. So for folks who are between first and third year, even going into fourth year, if you look for those 4 and 8 month co-op terms, even 1 year terms as well, I recruit for those. So I'm happy to connect students with opportunities here at Sun Life. And my journey to Sun Life was a long, fruitful, and enjoyable one. I started in recruitment right after I finished my master's from Brock University. I originally went to go out for my undergrad, then did my master's at Brock. And then once I finished my master's, I started recruitment right away. And initially, I was recruiting for post-secondary institutions. So I would go to different high schools all around Ontario, connect with high school students, and promote post-secondary education. I did that for a number of years and a number of progressive roles. I even did international recruitment as well, traveled all around Asia, speaking with international students and promoted various universities. And then after a while, around 2020, I think the pandemic hit. It was a time for self-reflection. I think it was really time for me to sit down, really think about my career, think about my next step. After taking a leave of absence from my role, going to another institution, I decided to take to keep within, obviously within the recruitment space, but just to try something different, something new. And the opportunity at Sun Life came up, and I saw an opportunity to continue recruitment, but also recruit for a big company like Sun Life. And I took that opportunity, and I haven't looked back. So it's been definitely been a whirlwind, but I look forward to continue to work with CPAs and future CPAs.
Can you share with us one key valuable lesson or story from your career journey so far?
Yeah, that's a great question. And for me, one of the things I really loved in my progressive roles when I was working as a recruiter for a couple of different universities, I was always committed to lifelong learning. So I never wanted to take more than 3 to 5 years out of formal school or learning opportunity. I always wanted to commit to learning and commit to developing and growing. So that for me was a valuable lesson that always pushed me forward. So whatever I was doing, I was always asking myself, how can I be better at this? How can I be the best at this? What more can I do? How can I lead my organization to make changes? How can I lead my team to have more of an impact? The valuable lesson that I always learned was continuous development, lifelong learning. I never wanted to stay stagnant in any role and any opportunity. I always wanted to make sure I was innovating, being creative, and developing. And I was able to implement that within my career. So in all of my roles, I was always ensuring that I was working to get progressively more senior roles. Once I had hit the limit, I went to a different university to work for them to get more experience. And then once that was over, I said, okay, now what more can I do? And then that's when I switched over to Sun Life. And I'm very thankful for this opportunity here at Sun Life. So I'll say if there's one lesson that I've really benefited from is that, we're always learning, we're always growing. We never want to stay stagnant and always finding opportunities to develop.
I love that. So, John, as a campus program manager, you have a unique perspective on the development of young professionals. Can you share any specific examples of success stories of individuals who have gone through Sun Life's campus program and made significant contributions to the company?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that question. And just to give a bit of background information on our CPA rotational program here at Sun Life. So our program has 3 rotations over 3 years. So folks come in and get the opportunity to work in three different areas of our business. And each rotation is 1 year long. And then once they're done the program, they get an opportunity to be able to launch into what we call launch, which is essentially like finishing the 3 years and then going to a full-time role here at Sun Life. And our program team supports between 7 to 10 individuals coming in every year. We have between 24 and 30 folks in the program at any one time between all 3 years. And we've had some wonderful people, and there've been so many successful stories. So I just want to start by saying, like, all the stories have been all wonderful, and picking one individual to really highlight their story doesn't mean that this is the only great individual. They've all been really wonderful. But one person I want to highlight is Justin Lau. So Justin started his rotations. His first rotation was in Canadian tax, and he went on to financial reporting and analysis. And then he finished up his third rotation in corporate accounting advisory. And within a year of finishing the program, he was promoted to associate director for our portfolio business solutions. And one of the reasons why I really want to highlight Justin is because in all my interactions with him, all the times I've had a chance to connect with him, I always get the sense that he's always looking for, just like me, how can I continue to challenge the status quo? How can I continue to develop? How can I continue to grow? When I've chatted with him, he always finds the work interesting, challenging, rewarding, and he will always ask really thoughtful questions. We've really positioned him and the alumni of the program as program advisors. So we work very closely with him to be able to support our current participants as well as the program team. And he's always humble. He's always looking for ways to continue to support our program, continue to grow. He's a great ambassador for our program. So his name is Justin Lau. And yeah, he's one individual I just want to share as being a great success for our program, and I will continue to be. But again, he's one of many success stories that we have here at Sun Life.
Can you share some innovative recruitment strategies and best practices you've encountered during your career that can help candidates make a successful transition from post-secondary to the professional world?
Yeah, I'm gonna say two ideas here, and they're almost kind of like opposite with each other, but they're both just as valuable. And for the folks who are looking to make that transition from post-secondary to the professional world, I'll say both are equally as important. For us, one of the things that we've really honed in is, of course, online. It sounds like a cliche, but that's something that a lot of companies are still trying to figure out and are still trying to work through. But the online social media marketing is key, especially for our young, older Gen Zs, or maybe some, our younger millennials. It's important as a company to have a strong online brand, the social media brand, being able to connect with our young talent. For the CPA rotational program here at Sun Life, one of the things that we did coming into this recruitment year was we revamped our marketing strategy. We utilized things like LinkedIn to really showcase student stories, showcase what is special about the CPA rotation program here at Sun Life. Really helped us stand out. And I can say it really showed in the numbers. We got higher than usual application numbers this year to our program, and really strong pool of very talented candidates. So I'll say for the folks who are looking to transition to the post-secondary world, definitely connect with the various industries or the various companies online. Reach out to recruiters or hiring managers through LinkedIn. They'll be more than happy to support you. Follow our stories, really get a sense of who these companies are. For us at Sun Life, we have a really strong website where we showcase all of our messaging, our vision, our mission. So really get a chance to get to know us online. So that's key there. And then the second piece is in person as well. Within the CPA program, we made a conscious decision to go and visit students on their campuses, go to events, connect with them in person, shake their hands, really get a sense of who these students are, what are their stories. We want to get to know you. So, if there's an event that you think is, we should attend, definitely reach out to us here at Sun Life. But we've definitely spread out our in-person touch points. We're reaching out to as many universities and colleges as we can in Ontario, potentially for the future, in the rest of Canada. And I'll say for the students, come and visit us. If there's an event that's hosted by a business club or business association or accounting club, definitely go to those, volunteer, connect with those industry partners, make those connections, network. potentially you get to meet me at one of those events. So I'll say the in-person is key, but also social media. Those two recruitment strategies have worked really well for us here at Sun Life. And I'll say for the folks, the students, taking advantage of those two to connect with the industry or the firms that you're looking at working at is very important.
Absolutely. And so, John, in today's ever evolving business landscape, the only constant is change. So, what are some essential skills that candidates should develop in order to adapt and thrive in the future of work?
Yeah, the answer I'm going to give here is very specific to the industry I'm in, but of course, it would potentially change based on the industry, the role. But I'll say, at least at Sun Life and with the CPA rotational program for future CPAs, we're looking for things beyond just the numbers. So, of course, having strong accounting skills is important. So, continue to do well in your schoolwork, like have good grades. That's all really important. But I'll say having those transferable skills are also really important. So, the three C's, I'm not sure if you've heard about it, but communication, creativity, and collaboration. So those are really three pieces that we look for to really ensure that candidates stand out. So we are looking at how they present themselves, how they articulate their answers, whether they have a presence or not. Do they have leadership potential? So those are all things that we're looking at in terms of communication. For collaboration, want to know that they can work as part of a team. Within Sun Life, a lot of the work that you'll be doing, yes, you might start out doing very individual contributor work, but soon you'll find yourself working with various teams to put together projects. And so it's important to have very strong sense of collaboration and an ability to work with different teams. So that's key. And then the last piece that we also look for is creativity as well. We want people who come to Sun Life and are not afraid to challenge the status quo, who want to make a difference, who are looking at processes and want to change them, bring in fresh ideas. So communication, creativity, and collaboration or teamwork are three very important pieces that we look for. A couple other ones I want to add as well is that digital literacy. So we're looking for people who have, whether it's analytics, strong Excel skills, Power BI, Tableau, those are all skills we're looking for as well. But I'll start with the communication, creativity, and collaboration.
I love that. And I agree, those skills are absolutely essential. And my next question for you, John, is diversity and inclusion are essential in the modern workplace. How does Sun Life approach diversity and inclusion within the organization as a whole? And how does your role contribute to these initiatives?
Yeah, that's a great question. And diversity, equity, and inclusion is an area that's a key focus for Sun Life and also for me personally. I actually did my master's in social justice and equity studies at Brock University. So it started from there, and all of my work I've done since then, I've always ensured I'm implementing equity, diversity, inclusion initiatives throughout. One of the reasons that I was attracted to Sun Life was its commitment to equity, diversity, and inclusion. And I can say since being here at Sun Life, I've not been disappointed in that area. Sun Life is a place that really recognizes that inclusive culture. We ensure that everything we're doing, we're bringing aspects of DE&I into it. Specifically, the way that my role contributes to the diversity, equity, and inclusion. We have a program here at Sun Life called the Dean Corner Inclusion Scholarship for Black and Indigenous students. So this is an opportunity where we recruit folks from these communities to come and work in corporals here at Sun Life to get the chance to be able to develop their career, to get a scholarship, and that supports them in their education. And then it sets them up for full-time roles here at Sun Life. And this is a really great opportunity for folks. I'm one of the mentors actually for our participants within this program. And it's been a really great and rewarding experience for myself to be able to support Black and Indigenous talent. And this is just one of many ways that we contribute. We are committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion here at Sun Life. There's many, many more. We also have over 11 employee-led inclusion networks that play a vital role here at Sun Life. Some specific initiatives that I have taken to really push diversity, equity, and inclusion forward. As part of the recruitment process, I ensure that I reach out to as many schools as possible. So we want to ensure that we are giving all students in Ontario College, University an opportunity to apply to our program. And throughout the application process, we'll ensure that we are keeping solid track of our gender as well as our underrepresented minority numbers throughout the application process. We also want to ensure that they have a strong opportunity throughout the process, and also they're coming out at the end that are also being hired. So those are ways that my role is contributing to diversity and equity and inclusion here at Sun Life. I'm sure there's many more I'm probably missing out, but overall, I'll say Sun Life is a spot. If you're looking for a place to feel included, is one that you will definitely feel that way here at Sun Life.
Sun Life is definitely the spot. I'm going to go apply for Sun Life next.
Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah.
So, John, my last question for you. This is a personal question towards
Yeah.
your career. What key skills or qualities do you believe are the most important in order to do well in the profession that you're in?
So communication, creativity, and collaboration are just as important in my role as they are in, for let's say, future accounts. Of course, my role is more connecting with students, providing them information, recruiting them. So it's a little bit different, but I still have to have strong communication skills, having strong partnership with like CP Ontario, different campuses, connecting with the students, student groups. So I think having that strong sense of communication is key, collaboration, because we're trying to all work towards the same goal of providing opportunities for students. So we're all bought into that same idea, collaborating together on those ideas, whether it's connecting on social media, on campus events, is key. In creativity, of course, we know, like you mentioned earlier, change is ever present. So we have to be able to go along with that change and be creative and be able to innovate and pivot where we need to. But in addition to those three C's for my role, I'll say one of the things that's really helped me move forward is strategic thinking, being able to really sit back and look at our process and say, okay, what are we doing correctly? How can we continue to improve? Let's make a plan on what we can do better. What other stakeholders can we involve? That has really helped me move forward. So I'll say strategic thinking is key. Leadership is also really important. Part of my role means I've led teams, I've recruited for various teams, I work with various hiring managers and various teams here at Sun Life. So even if they don't necessarily report to me, I have to have skills in leadership, skills to be able to influence leaders across various teams. Leadership skills is really key in order for you to do your role effectively. And of course, we live in a very technological, data-driven world. And this is an area I'm continuously improving on. I was actually having a meeting with my manager saying this is a stretch goal for me, data literacy. My brain is more on the people side. So anytime I have to focus on the technological or data side, it's always like, okay, I need 10 hours to be able to focus on this. But data literacy is key, being able to tell a story through data, track your metrics, report on KPIs, our return on investments, ROIs. All of those pieces are really important when it comes to doing your work well, to showcase how things are coming along. And that's something I'm definitely working on, data literacy. So those are some really, important skills I'll say that has really helped me so far. So communication, creativity, collaboration, in addition to leadership and strategic thinking with work in data literacy.
I love
Yeah.
that. All right, John, thank you so much for your time. And it's such an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. And it's been a great pleasure.